Hey YouTube, it's SoulPrime13 with another video review. Today we're going to be looking at the third-party Steelhead Darkness version, Steelhead Commander, which is the, I don't remember how to pronounce the name, it's something foreign, but there's the acronym. But the Steelhead Commander Nemesis Prime repaint. I already thought that the original was really good, so I did not hesitate to get this. And first of all, can we just admire how freaking awesome this box art is, with like the chain and the line art going on? And like on this side, he's literally impaling, I'm guessing that's Optimus's head with the arm sword. That got that glowy eyes, the super edgy, bleedy lettering. Like, oh my god, this thing is cool. I got the red moon with all the, I'm assuming Japanese lettering, could be Chinese. I'm not entirely sure how to determine which is which at a glance. But, super cool. Got some more of that line art, and those chains do wrap around like the whole box. As you can see, it's just really cool. Got a bunch of legal jargon in foreign languages, and yeah, just that on the top. But yeah, just an absolutely killer box, literally, like awesome. But enough about the box. We also do get a lovely instruction manual here. As a big fold-out sheet, and it actually is a really cool poster on the other side. So yeah, like that's just so cool, so cool. But, let me make sure I'm holding this up right. Yeah, there's that, and we do get a collector's card there. So that is pretty neato. And took a quick look at the truck. He does come packaged in truck mode. And again, this is like 99% the same thing. It's pretty much just a different color scheme as far as this part goes. Very nice teal stripe. We got those signature red tinted windows. No Decepticon symbols anywhere. You could probably put a sticker on one. His shoulder pads are right under here. But yeah, very, very neat figure. I'm not regretting getting it a second time at all. I actually more regretting missing out on their Predaking, because I didn't have the funds at the time the pre-order came around, so I wasn't able to get that. But they are making some other combiners that I do have on pre-order, and yeah, I am digging everything from this company so far. So if you missed out on the original Rise of the Beast Optimus, they do have a battle damage version coming soon, and I do think they still have some of this guy in stock. I got mine from Shozi's store, so he does roll decently well. So there is that. You do have to parts form this grill for transformation, but you know, it honestly doesn't look too bad without it if you just want to leave it off. That's what I do with my other one. I keep it in a baggie with all of his accessories. So there is that. Not too much to go over in the truck mode. It's, you know, it's a truck. It's it rolls. It's truck shaped. You can't really do much with it. I mean, you can wiggle the smokestacks a little bit, I suppose, but overall, you know, it's an adorable little truck of evil. Fear me. But yeah, it's a nice little truck. For a quick size comparison, here it is with the Magic Square Nemesis Prime. And yeah, this one still doesn't like to stick together too well. You can see all those gaps and stuff there. Honestly, this mold just totally blows this one out of the water. So Magic Square is doing an Ultra Magnus repaint, but I'm probably not going to get it since the two that I do have both have problems. But yeah, there is. I'll do a little bit more. Just compare them a little bit more. Here we got the top view and forward view. So yeah, there's that. And I'm not going to transform that one because he's got loose pins. He falls apart, and I don't want to have to search all over the room for them when they inevitably fall out. But anyway, we'll go ahead and move to transformation. So, as mentioned, you just take the front grille off and just set that off to the side. First thing you're going to do after that is you're going to sort of pull the front bumper up, and you just sort of want to get it to split like so, and then open that up. Sort of bring these all the way out to the side. You're going to rotate the smokestacks around here and then fold this panel down, then fold this in. Then we're going to come here to the gas tanks, and these are die cast. If you didn't notice the shininess, they are die cast. Just unplug those from the hands here and just fold those down like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to sort of come under here, just fold these over to the side to get them out of the way, and we're just going to sort of wiggle his arms out a little bit. They're not going to come all the way out yet because they're sort of locked in place, but you just sort of want to get them moving. You can sort of fold this panel down now like so. Then what we're going to do is we're going to come up here, and you're going to put your finger here and push out and pop this panel out and fold it back. Pop it out and fold it back. Then we can sort of separate these two panels at the top of the truck like so, and sort of bring this part forward. Then we're gonna bring this bit back a little bit. Then as for, let's see, I want to make sure I do this in the right order. Yeah, sort of you could go ahead and sort of extend the legs a little bit just to give yourself a little room to maneuver. But yeah, at this point, yeah, you want to come here and you're going to grip this whole head assembly. You're going to pull it up until you hear it click. When it clicks, that unlocks the arms so you can pull them out. And you want to make sure that you pull them all the way out, which is going to be that far, because that allows the shoulders room to move when you bring him all together in robot mode. Now that that's done, you can push the head back down to lock them back into place. And then you're going to bring this assembly down on this double hinge, which is going to be his lower half. Then for the chest forward front part, you're going to sort of bring this down, and then you're going to fold this grill up. There's a gap here, and you're going to want to swing it through that gap as you bring it around like so, as you bring it down. That will form his chest, and then you got this part. And we're going to come here to the waist section, and there are these little panels here. It's a little bit tricky to get your finger in there, but as you can see, you fold them out like so, and that'll create the size of his torso. So you're gonna come in here, and you wanna fold that out. Come on. There we go. And hang on, itchy shin. Then you compress this up in there, and then this part here on the grill is going to tap into that there on his waist. Then you can bring this whole assembly down, and then you want to fold this smokestacks out to the side a bit. I'm gonna get his head turned around here, but you're gonna fold this whole thing out, then it'll let you fold these back panels down, and you're going to fold the smokestacks around like so that they're resting against the back of these panels. Then this you're going to fold all the way under, and there are 2 tabs that are going to plug in here. So, and you're going to have to sort of fiddle with his double hinge, but yeah, there it goes. Then you can bring that up, and it'll plug into his back. Then you're going to take this piece here that's been flopping around, you're going to pull it back, push it forward and pull it out. You're going to bring your finger here and pull this piece back. You're going to push his head crest into place like that, and then you're going to push this into the back to lock it in. Then you can bring up his smokestack, or not smokestacks, his antenna, ear horn, whatever you want to call them. Then we're going to come here and extend the arm, and you're going to want to be careful where you grip this, because it is a little bit of a pain, but the elbow swivel and the bicep transformation joint are not the same level of stiffness, so you got to make sure you're grabbing both to get them both turned all the way around like so. Then you're going to come here and lift this wheel well piece up, and you're going to push the wheel back. You're going to bring this whole assembly down, and this piece from the front grill is going to slide into this slot on that tiny little section of bicep there. And once you get that in there, you can bring this shoulder pad closed. As you can see, there's an L shape. There's 2 tabs that form an L shape on here that slide in. And you're just gonna finagle that as much as you need to get that to tab in. Usually doesn't take too much doing, but let's make sure that this is properly in there. There we go. And then this sort of folded in place, but yeah, you want to fold this panel the rest of the way into his arm. You're going to rotate his arm around, rotate the hand into place, then just sort of orient the hand however you want. And then we're going to do the same on the other side. You're going to extend the arm, make sure you grab that whole bicep section as you turn it around. Then we are going to fold down the wheel well, push the wheel down, bring this whole assembly down here, make sure that that slots into the piece of the bicep, and make sure that L-shaped tab fits into place like so. Bring, oh yep, see, it wasn't completely locked in and it started spinning. There we go, yeah, squeaky plastic. And bring that around, fold this panel in, rotate the hand around, and there you have his upper body. Then we're going to come down here to the legs. We're going to spin this around. You can just extend his knees. They're on double hinges, and you just sort of get them pulled all the way out. Pulled out his feet, which do actually have die cast on the bottom of them. And there you, oh wait, one more step. Fold his little hip skirts. No. They're just on little ball joints, so sometimes they do pop off, but it's not usually too big of a deal. And there we have him in his evilly adorable robot mode. Fear me. And yeah, he is adorable and evil, and I love it. I really love it. It's so cute. But yeah, really awesome figure. Again, I really like the first version, and I always dig my Nemesis repaints, so I was more than happy to grab this guy. But we'll do another couple of size comparisons. So first of all, here he is with the original Rise of the Beast Prime. And let's see, what else can we compare him with? I do have a couple things on hand. Here he is with Prime Changer's Sentinel. So, he's actually pretty big for a super deformed figure, but he's definitely worth it, and he's very solid. Very solid. So, moving on to the next part, let's talk about his articulation. He does get up and down at the head. He actually does have a ball-jointed head. You do get a full 360 as it is necessary for transformation. Although be aware that he might collide with that backpack a little bit. Oh man, the squeaky plastic. He does get full 360 at the shoulders. His arms can come out that far. He does have a full 360 at the bicep. God, that's squeaking. Maybe I should try and put a little oil on this guy. Does get 90 degrees at the elbow. He does have a 360 wrist swivel, again, since transformation requires it. He does have some articulations in his hand. He does have a ball jointed and hinged thumb. He does have hinge and hinge at the index finger, and then his 3 fingers are all on one hinge. So there's that. He does have a full waist rotation. Again, transformation required. So a lot of his articulation plays into his transformation. It's pretty cool. He does get a little under 90 degree at the knee. If you move these hip skirts up, you can kick about that far forward and about that far back. I think I already said the knee, but yeah, a little under 90 at the knee. You do actually get a little bit of movement in these knee pads. I do think you're supposed to move them for transformation, but you don't really need to, so I never do. You do get plenty of ankle movement, and there's even a gap filler piece there, so that's neat. And if you want, you do kind of get some up and down at the toe and the heel, but not sure how much that'll really play into things. Oh, and you do get a hip swivel. So yeah, there is that. But yeah, overall, a nice little piece. And he's not super expensive as far as you know, something of this size goes. I think they were both around like 55, 60 bucks, which that's around a leader class point, and they are pretty chunky guys. They are a super deformed figure, but they're not like super tiny, honestly, because like, you know, come here. A lot of people know about you. It's like, here's a leader class figure, the Megatronus figure. Like, he's like a super chunky Voyager size, as it were. So they are a good size, and you do get the opening windows, but there's no like matrix or anything, because this is pretty much all like hollow, or this is all wraps around his head rather. But it's cool that they both put that in there. They didn't really have to do that part. And there is some nice mechanical detail here and some silver paint. So, but yeah. Next, let's talk about his accessories. He comes with the same stuff that the Prime did, with one additional accessory. At least I'm pretty sure the original didn't come with it. I might have left it in the box. Anyway, it's this sculpted mouth. Because as you can see here, he has the faceplate, but this is the mouth. And we'll go ahead and switch that off just so I can show you guys. And that was the battery LED flying out of his mouth. Unfortunately, it didn't go too far. But you can see there's a little cavity there where the battery goes. That's actually pretty haunting looking. But we'll go ahead and stick that back in there. And put that mouth plate back on. And now you can see he has the mouth, which I don't really care for. So, but that is included with this. And again, it may have been included with the other one. I probably just left it in the box. Come on. Let go. Yep. Get off of there. Jeez. Anyhow, the way it works is it just, there are two little tabs here that plug in to the sides of the mouth. And as for the faceplate, you want to make sure that these angled bits and the circles are on the lower side. Like so. He also comes with a few weapons. He comes with the axe, which you can have him hold. Does have these pegs at the bottom. They can fit into either side. And there's that little peg where the gas tank's actually pegged in. So just stick that into his palm. If I can get it in there. There we go. And you can just sort of close his hand around it. And now he's got the axe from the movie. And he also comes with his ion blaster, which, while it was not included in the Rise of the Beast movie, it was in the Bumblebee movie. So it's cool that they included that anyway. So you can have him slash and pow and slash and pow. And we do get a couple other ones, which are from the Rise of the Beast movie. We do get his arm blade, and again it has the tabs on both sides, so you can use it with either arm, but it plugs into the back of his hand here, like so. So you can stab shank and stab shank. And our final weapon accessory is he gets the transforming arm cannon, and they actually really did a nice job sculpting this. These parts are just tabbed on these ones on the side, or maybe they're supposed to be glued. This one definitely isn't, because it kept popping off on me, but you could easily just glue that into place. They don't need to move. To put it on his hand, you actually pull this panel down. You can see there are the two tabs that go into the back of the hand, and there's another tab here on the bottom. But you just kind of believe you just have to close his fist up and make sure to get his thumb in the right position. It's sort of resisting. I don't want it to snap on me. Yeah, you. Oh no, you don't want that. You want his hand open and his thumb up like this. Like so, because this tab will go into his palm. So you put this into the back of his hand, sort of squeeze that thumb in there, and then you close it up, and there he has the giant hand cannon. And since I have the original figure, I am lucky enough to already have batteries, which are not included. They are, I believe it was LR927. Let me see if it verifies that in the instructions. I believe it does. Doesn't seem to say anything about them in the instructions for some reason. That's weird. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's LR927, and I know that you can find it pretty easily online because I had to search it up just to make sure which kind it was, because I have a lot of batteries sitting around now. But basically, the activation is in the butt of his gun, and as you saw, the LED for his head is just behind the mouth plate, and you just sort of stick this. There we go. And now we have glowing red eyes. It's looking a little more orange on my camera, but they are very vibrant red. And for the gun, you just pop off the top half, and it's just sort of nestled in there. And for this, you just tap it. And come on. It's got to be in there somewhere. Am I tapping too high or? Come on. If for some reason the magnet isn't the best. Come on. Where is it? Honestly, usually the face takes more effort than the... Oh, come on. Jeez. Come on. Oh. You know what, fine, we'll try the other Prime's gun and see if that one works any better. Come on. Nee. Why is it not lighting up? There's a fresh battery, so I don't understand why it's not. Really? Okay. This was a fresh battery. I guess I'll be right back. So yeah, I don't know what exactly was going on with all of that. But yeah, just gotta put this all back together now. I'll make sure that I get this squeezed on there properly. And make, come on, wait. Problem with this one is it just kind of sits in there, so just gotta this. Am I doing it wrong? I am doing it wrong. There we go. Okay, now it should work. There we go. Let's light his face back up. There we go. And I was slightly incorrect. It is CR927, not LR927. But yeah, CR927 for the batteries. And since we have him here, let's bring in his adversary. So he's got red and red, and he's got orange and blue. But yeah, it looks very nice. Yeah, this is showing up a lot more orange on the camera, but that's probably because my camera's not the best. But they do look very cool and adorable. I'm gonna hit you guys in the face with a gun. But yeah, get you out of here. Very awesome figure. Very happy to have a Nemesis version of it. It was already a great figure. I still love it very much. I highly recommend it. If you haven't already gotten one, or maybe you're like me and you like to have multiple molds you really enjoy, especially in certain color schemes. Love Optimus Prime, but I definitely always try and get Nemesis Prime when I can, because I definitely love those edgy colors. So yeah, very, very cool and adorable and evil and stuff. But yeah, I give him a 9.5, honestly. There are a few little things that keep him from being a perfect 10, but he's really fun. I really like this figure. And he's affordable, especially for like a third-party figure. And not only is he affordable, he's very sturdy. Unlike the Magic Square one, which I thought looked really good, but ended up just being full of problems. But yeah, I think that's about it for this little review here. So I think I'll go ahead and wrap things up. And this is Soul Prime 13 saying transform and soul out.